Hey guys, actually, I guess finals are going to be a go. I guess we were waiting for round 3 to end, even though it was kind of irrelevant. I don't know why. Probably should just played it out. So we're going to capture right now. So this is Dots versus Iniksbane. Iniksbane's on a white weenie deck, and Dots is on grixis control. It's the game you just saw between myself and him. Um, we're going to see a 2-drop. He may just give him the quick 1-4. Yeah, if he has 2 1-drops, yuck. It's not good for him. Yeah. Dots is in trouble. Needs a Toxic Deluge fast. Ancestral Vision is too slow. Yeah, I think Dots is going to buy the farm on this first round. I'm just trying to think of his deck, and like he has Edict effects he can do now. Now, really what has to happen is he has to Toxic Deluge next turn. If he does not, probably game. Probably game. You see a Pyromancer? Or a thing in the ice? No, this thing. Okay. We may have 1 mana burn, which would keep him alive for a little while. The nice thing about Dryad Militant's card I also play as well. The ability is actually quite strong against Dots. Yeah, he gets that one because it fuels his Delve, right? Ostensibly, I think the best card is Soldier of the Pantheon, but against his deck, because it is a Delve deck, Dryad Militant is very, very good. What's the best here? I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, he doesn't have anything that impacts the damage he can do this turn. So there's 4. Oh, that's right. Yep. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the interruption. We have a Containment Priest to grab back. All right, let's go back to the game so we're not just chit-chatting. We have a Core Aeronauts. It's just a 2-2. Okay, well, he's giving him the 1-4. He's giving him the beat down. I think pretty soon here he's going to be forced to remove something. Now, he's not presenting lethal next turn yet. Only 2 cards in hand. The ideal is to be able to play out 2 threats. Oh. Come on. So rough. Okay. Yeah, this is just like a straight beatdown deck. He's on 3 life. He's got to do something here. Is this off the stack? Okay, well, cool. He's going to get to draw some cards at least. It's probably a good thing for him. Does he have it? What will we see here? All right, a Ponder. Solid investment card, but the question becomes is can it do it here? And I think what he really needs is like 1 mana burn spell and removal would do it, because that would kill the Wiltleaf Cavalier, blow up the Flyer, and then block the Expedition Envoy. Okay, we're going to see his own... Oh, what could he have been considering there? 2 black mana. Interesting. Maybe he was considering Tombstalker. He may have that in hand. I don't know. Probably not attacking. Yeah, so like 1 mana burn spell plus terminate. That's probably game. You gotta attack in here. You should attack in now. It limits him to like lightning bolt, burst lightning, and fatal push. That's about it. Well, you got to attack. Does he have the fatal push? He's the burn. He's going to burn the Flyer out. Yep. And then block, obviously, the 3/4 because he has to, and then take 2. So fetch lands are off at this point. Does he have a follow-up creature? If he has a follow-up creature, I think this game is beyond reach for Dots. If he has a follow-up creature or planeswalker that generates creatures, no. Okay, so he must have removal or something? I don't know. Okay, we're going to see the Mind Sculptor here. Oh. Okay, I think what you give him here is Arc Trail all by itself, actually. Because he kind of is hedged into taking it, right? Cool. Okie doke. Well, he takes that because he has to. No, definitely not. Only 1 tick today for a 2-1 finish. That's fine. It's a bigger event. Alright, what have you got? That's something. Cool. Wonder why he didn't play that last turn. Maybe to play around. I guess counter magic, maybe. I don't know. Well, there's a lot of things turned off, including like Toxic Deluge. What does it here? Yeah, Iniksbane gets him. I think Iniksbane actually can take this down. I think, we already said it, but I think the match we had against Dots, we definitely had some poor luck with our draws in the first couple games. Going down to 5, and then I think 6 the second game. Had a strong, I believe, 7 in the last game. I have to double check the match though. But that Jace top rope was just like, all right, well, you got me. What am I gonna do? But I think his deck has actually a pretty poor matchup against high permanent count aggressive decks. Anything that presents more permanent threats that are more efficient than the counter spells he's using, I think will tend to beat that deck. That's why I think Grixis is not positioned extremely well. Now against like spell-based red deck wins, I think it can do pretty well, but You play out like, you know, if you played a deck of like 10 lands and 90 Expedition Envoys, I think it would tend to win against Dot's build. Given that that's hyperbole, but I mean, we shall see. Yeah, I wonder why they waited. Interesting. Maybe one of them went AFK for a bit because the matches were still going on. That could be. So Michelle won 2, Rob did, we did, ML did, and I kind of project that Iniksbane will actually take this event down. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, we boarded yet? Not yet. I'm going to go on a quick pause, guys, until we're... Guys, we're live again. We got turn 1 Scalding Tarn, probably fetching a Volcanic Island or... No, Underground Sea. He's going to discard. Okay, Inquisition. Reveals. So let's check it out. And keep in mind, his post board, his Dot's win percentage is definitely going to go up with cards like Whip Flare, Pyroclasm, Deathmark. I don't think he plays Massacre, which I think honestly may be a mistake. I think Massacre is a card that obviously it's much more situational than the other 2 cards. I think you tend to want it though. All right, so Thalia comes out. Loyal Cathar, Mirror Crusade. Wow, there's actually, if he has a 1-drop he drew off the top ropes, that would be stellar for him. He can play around counter magic because Loyal Cathar is just a difficult one to get rid of. Just a pain in the butt. I would be shocked if he actually counters it, because just it eats up so many edicts. Okay, so we have an Imposing Sovereign. He doesn't want this to resolve. I know he doesn't. Loyal Cathar is problematic for him. Problematic for a lot of people. He doesn't have exiling effects. So a card like Loyal Cathar is just... he runs 3 edict? No, 4. So he has Chainers, Diabolic Edict, something Thirst, or Vicious Hunger, I think it is. It's like the 3-mana one that gains you life. It actually runs 5. He has Devour Flesh as well, and then he has Liliana, which all edict things, which makes Loyal Cathar, obviously problematic. It's essentially a 2-for-1 for his removal, unless he's able to get it, with a Whip Flare in addition to the other creatures that his opponent Iniksbane's playing out, and then kill it on the backside, which is still 2 cards, but he can get essentially a 3-for-1 initially, and then invest a secondary card into killing it. Okay, well, he's just passing it. He may be just letting him extend into the board here, which I think you need to be a little cautious about. I think maybe here you almost just hold on to the Mirroring Crusader. Yeah, I like that. I like that play a lot. I should have been paying better attention to these lands. So, I mean, we obviously know this is gone. Did he play a land this turn? Okay. That's his hand right now. Okay, I guess he's going to counter this. Exclude, dissolve. Okay. If I were Iniksbane, I would see this as a very good sign. Because that probably means he does not have the whip flare. Um, yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say, man, is I play this for fun, and you know, I don't play it for ticks. I mean, maybe if the prize pool was ridiculous, it'd get exciting, but really I play for games, so I just appreciate, I look at it this way, dude. I appreciate the game that you gave me, and I do. I appreciate all these games because they're each one of them is unique and fun in its own sort of way. I don't think you cast your Mirror Crusader here. All right, well he thinks he does. And it resolves, which means, is there a whip flare on the horizon? His whip flare arrived. I have a feeling it has. No? Okay. He's on 6 mana. He could cast the Flash Hulk, the Torrential Gear Hulk, for no value. I don't think that seems optimal, though. Does this thing work with Double Strike, too? It's like every vanilla ability. Not Double Strike. Oh, it does. It does. Okay, well, he's going to cast this. I think what you actually name here is blue. Spell Pierce. Okay, well, if I just pay for it, let him ditch another card in the bin. This at least takes him off of the Hulk. The Torrential Gear Hulk. Good game? Yep, got him. Like I said, I don't think this deck can realistically beat an aggressive white deck that's high permanent count like his is habitually. It just, sometimes it gets there. All right, well, Iniksbane gets it. So he takes top, and I'm glad we told him to come on out. We actually were playing him the other day, and we recommended that he make it out for the event. And I'm glad to see that he made it out and was very successful. Hope to see him back again. We already went through our spiel in the previous video, so I'm going to just cut it off here, guys. That was the finals for February 2017. If you want any further instructions for how to register for this event, watch the previous video that encompasses the matches. I thought this one was not going to happen, but I'm glad it did, and I'm glad to see a new player to the Chainsaw Massacre take it down for the first run. All right, have a